What's up, everybody? This is Disco Demonic Hydroponic. Today I'm actually going to begin a series of Black Sun Chi Gong exercise that I've developed over at least a year and a half, 2 years, and I've been trying different movements and things like that. I did have some video ups that I've taken down because what I've come up with is different to a certain degree as far as like the Neigong and the Chi Gong. So I refer to this as the Black Sun Chi Gong, basically. Now you're going to need a mat, and it doesn't take that long. And there's going to be a middle pillar ritual at the end based upon Qliphothic spheres. So that will be a part of the movements as well. That is optional. Obviously they're all optional, but you're going to need like about, you're going to be standing in one spot, you're going to need about maybe 3 to 4 feet, because in the movements you will be taking steps. Not like a bunch of steps like that, but like you're going to widen your stance and do certain movements and things like that. So this is the first one. This is a meditative physical exercise, not very intense as far as it goes physically. It's a focus of bringing the mind and body kind of together, different energies that are around you. It works with the Dantian, lower, middle, and upper Dantian. I have a Black Sun attunement that I channel from Spirit that I will add in the link in the description below. However, you don't need that to work through this. But if you want it to be more powerful, you can get the attunement. So anyways, so first you want to start with your feet close together, whatever you feel comfortable with. If you put your feet all the way together and it's kind of hard to balance as you're doing movements, widen them a little, you know, whatever you feel comfortable, and then stand like in your heels. That's where all your weight's going to kind of go. Don't stand on your toes or anything like that, you know, unless you're drawn to for whatever reason. But I stand with my feet about this far apart to start the exercise, and basically you start with putting your hands, either the fingers together or overlap them, putting your thumbs either together or like this. This is basically what I do. If you do some sort of energy working, you can actually incorporate this into that, Reiki or whatever. You can actually start the energies in your hands and then you use them to empower the Dantian. I would not use Reiki for this. This is a black, this is a darkness, so it's more geared towards like black magic and stuff like that. So if you want to use the, I have a Black Sun attunement that will be able to walk you through all this shit. Well, basically, I'm going to walk through. You just initiate these energies while you're doing it. So again, but you don't have to have it. So you would just start like this, and then you breathe in, envisioning dark energy going down to your lower Dantian, and you're building a black star, which is going to be the Black Sun. And you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And if you initiate energies within your palm chakras, what you can do is, as you're blowing out, envision energy leaving your hands going into your lower Dantian. So you're breathing in, charging up your lower Dantian, and you're breathing out, also charging up your lower Dantian, but with your palm chakra. So you're consistently getting energy going into there. And you should feel this warm up as you're doing it, depending upon your energy sensitivity. And you want to do these exercises every day. Once you get it, it's like I've made them short for me because I have a lot of things that I do in the morning. So I wanted to make them quick and easy for me to do, like not too many movements. It's pretty simple. So you breathe in through your nose, envisioning the energy going down, and then breathe out through your mouth. After you do that a few times, whatever you feel comfortable with, I do it until I feel different days are different. You know, every day is different. So some days I may need to do a little bit more than other days. It depends on what time I do it. Sometimes I normally try to do it before work in the morning. If I do it at night, I definitely do it before I engage in any magical practices for the day. This helps boost everything. So that's why I like it so much. So you breathe in, You breathe out, building that star. After you get to a certain point, and you're going to be building this slowly to where it almost feels as if it's getting to a point where it needs to burst and grow. So at that point, when you reach that point, you can intuit it or use a number, an odd number like 3, 5, 7. I would use 3, 7, or 9. 3 or 9 being the most breaths you would take in, 3 being the least, 9 being, you should be able to feel something by 9. If not, just go ahead and move forward. So you're centering yourself at this time. Breathing in the energy, drawing it, and building this black star, which is within your lower dantian. If you don't know where the lower dantian is, it's right here, right where your sacral chakra is. It's but it's larger. It's a storage center as opposed to a vortex of spinning energy. Is like where you store energy. So you're building this energy storage with black sun energy. And then after you get to a certain point when you're ready, you then, as you breathe in, open your arms, and you breathe out, back to the same spot. That's the movement you're going to be doing. Now, as you're breathing in, the envisioning that you're going to be doing is you're going to envision the star growing in size to where it encompasses your entire body. And basically your hands are kind of like guiding it to where it becomes that large. And then when you get here, you bring that energy back down to condense it once again. So you're growing the energy and then condensing it. I do this movement 7 times in correlation with different belief systems. You can accompany it with the 7 chakras. If you work with Guyan, 7 is a sacred number. There is 7, 7 is a pretty sacred number. Or you can do 9. Whatever number I think calls to you would be best. I do 7. So. And then you breathe it. Kind of chill. You're centering yourself, almost as if you're doing the 4-fold breath, like in a meditation. And you're just envisioning that star getting large, and you're within the star, and then you bring it back down and condense the energy towards tightened up right here again. And that is the first movement. Now I'm going to put these all out, and I'm going to explain them as I go. This is the first movement. I might do the second movement today. I may do it tomorrow, but these are going to go in succession. And these are going to be the only videos I'm focusing on at this point in time to really just show this. And I do this every morning, these movements. So it's a meditative movement, basically. And eventually you're going to be building the lower, middle, and upper dantians. So, and they're going to go, and then you're going to do certain other movements. And this incorporates bone breathing as well with a type of bone breathing that I have developed. And I'll explain all that as it gets. It's pretty much bone breathing, but it's just a certain couple of little tweaks that I do. So anyways, like if you live on the 2nd floor, blah, 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 and I'll explain that later. I'm sorry this one is so inclusive of information. The next few will be more focused upon the movements themselves, but this is because I'm explaining the entire system within this as well, because this is such a simple movement. You breathe in, and then you breathe out, widening the black star, and then condensing the black star, and then that being the black sun. So black sun, black sun, black sun, eventually, and then so you're going to be within the black sun, using that energy to where, and this is going to be building you as you go. Like, it is important to do this every day. You can skip days here and there. I would not skip more than one day if you skip a day, because you have to. Don't do it because like, I don't feel like doing it today. If you can't do it in the morning, do it later on. But do this at least once every day. And like again, you can start with this to get the mechanics down and everything. But eventually, like I said, this helps me a lot. So hopefully it will help somebody else as well. Thanks for watching. Like this video, share with your friends. If you hate it, share with your enemies.